Hi everyone, this is Jay Harris coming to you from Tom's Trading Room. I have a video presentation in which our chief programmer John was taking care of a question that came in a little while ago. The student was asking if there was a way in options, in the options tools, Tom's option tools, that we could compare the current average implied volatility of the options for a stock against its historical volatility or its statistical volatility. And John says, yes, there is a way to do that. So if you are interested in how to get that done as well, this video is for you. So hover up to the options tab, hover over rankers, and then left click on IVs and SVs skews, implied volatilities and statistical volatilities view. Now you'll see that we have the wizard criteria here. If it was hidden, it would look like this. If you want to bring up the wizard criteria, you can click on show and bring it in. Now, the example John showed was very simply, you want to choose the high IV in the skew for the statistical volatility, and he chose 20 for the example, and you can choose whichever ones you want, play around with them and see which ones look best for you. The example John showed the student was to choose the low IV in the skew as the 7 to 30 day at the money implied volatility. And over in the search stocks box, you can leave it on stock list and look at this on a list of stocks. Let's bring it down to the Dow 30 to make it a quicker list to scan on, and then left click on search. What you're going to see is the result of that search right down below. And you can see it starts out with Verizon, Johnson & Johnson, Cisco, and so on. Now, John says you can do it over one day or any number of days. And so the example also given in the reply to the student was changing the median days for each to 10 days. And again, play around with this to see which works for you or which ones you like better. But there's one day changed to now 10 days, and then you'll just leave it on the Dow Jones 30 list and click search one more time and scroll down to see the results of that list over the last 10 days. And you can see the skew percentage, the numbers listed here in the column that's highlighted in yellow. If you want to now, and lastly, look at the chart so you can see the actual statistical volatility versus the 7 to 30 day at the money implied volatility, just left click on the chart and it'll bring up a chart window, a chart tab, and you can see for Verizon, we have over the past 120 days, and you can change the number of days over here as you wish, but we are looking at the stock chart overlays in which the 20-day statistical volatility is compared against the 7 to 30 day at the money implied volatility. And on the chart, you see them represented by the different colored lines. In the legend, the green line is the 20-day statistical, and the red line is the 7 to 30 day at the money implied volatility. So there's your comparison. And like I said, you can play around with these numbers and percentages, all that you like. Let's close out that window. It goes back to the list results. You can go to the next one on the list, select chart again. In this case, we're looking at Johnson & Johnson. Same thing, bringing up the chart, showing you the comparisons between the 20-day statistical and the 7 to 30 day at the money implied volatility, at least in this example, as John explained it to the student. That's how I've showed it to you. Have fun with this, folks. Any follow-up questions or concerns, reach us at support@tomgentile.com, and I'll see you on future videos. Bye for now.